Well, let's do the article. All right. I use this hack to shame cheap men who want to split the bill. Guys say it's manipulative. Now, do you take issue with the title of this article?
I would say that I said...
Motorsports donated $100. Hurry pork. That first chat was scuffed. Lot of recent breakups. Must be holiday season again. Time to shop for a new one. To the ladies, any shopping plans for the holiday season? A new man, perhaps?
Anybody?
I already got mine. So
Are you? You're the only one. Okay. All right. Was it? He said the first chat was scuffed. Lots of recent breakups. Must be.
Time to shop for a new
I
boo
think
in
the
holiday season.
The rule is actually you shouldn't break up during the holiday seasons from, I think, Thanksgiving to Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Or no, is it? I think it's, well.
Whose rule is this?
I don't know. I just heard a thing like you just shouldn't break up. Actually, no. I think it's from Thanksgiving through the New Year. And if you want, you can extend it through Valentine's Day. But Thanksgiving through New Year, you don't break up. I think that's the rule because bad time.
Yeah.
That's the unofficial Brian
Unofficial
no breakup rule.
Don't break up during those time periods. Okay, let's get to the article. Thank you, Grid One. And I think you were saying.
You feel like this is fair?
Is it fair? Is it a fair title?
I would say that it is inaccurate and an interpretation of the video that I posted.
Why is it inaccurate?
One, it wasn't a hack. It was not used to shame rich or cheap men. And maybe guys say it's manipulative is the truth in that.
Well, let's read the article a bit and then we'll pull up the video. So I don't know, like it's a lot of editorialism with the New York Post all the time, but
this 100% genius hack will get 50-50 cheapos in check. Splitting the bill on a first date has become a topic of contention amongst singletons online, with dissenting views on whether a guy should be solely responsible for picking up the tab during the inaugural
Nick,
outing.
Scroll up a little bit.
Why don't they just call it a first date?
Scroll up.
The inaugural outing.
But one shady dater, you're the shady dater, one shady dater has devised a deliciously devious trick that's sure to leave tight-fisted fellas with egg on their faces. Wow, this is quite an article.
Oh my God. Okay,
Curtis _Leon donated $100. Ladies, who would go on a date with Brian?
Bro.
It would be a great date with a candlelight dinner at Red Lobster. You bring the candles, and Brian will use words like baker's dozen, baked, simp, and chat.
Sure.
And young. I loved Bohang, SK. Party until 7 a.m.
You want to increase the TTS threshold?
We'll leave it for now, but
Should we just shelf them till after we're done with the article?
we can. We'll go around okay, he's asking, would you go on a date with me? A lot of you are single, so
Who would go on a date with Brian? Raise your hand. No takers.
I don't know you.
Here, we'll just. No. You can say yes or no. I'm not going to be offended.
I would go on a date.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think maybe I would.
I don't have any tattoos. Is that?
You don't have to.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
you don't-
figure
you don't
girls
have
who
to.
are heavily tattooed or do tattoos might prefer a guy who's tattooed. But
She
okay.
can give you some tattoos, bro.
I don't
She can
know.
tattoo her name on your leg.
I'm okay with that.
I have a lot of names.
No.
If it's like friendly, I guess. But I guess that's not.
Into the mic.
Oh, sorry. If it's friendly.
You'd only be friends with him? Are you friend zoning him right now?
No, I mean no.
Is that a friend zone?
You just got friend zoned,
Friend
bro.
zone drip. Shit, can't win.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's all
Sorry,
good.
bro.
Didn't you
Chase,
go
what
on
about
one
you?
last time?
Chase,
Oh, I would go on a date with you, bro.
Ace. Let's fucking go.
Let's go,
LG,
dude.
we're back.
Yes.
We're so back.
The bromance is real.
All right, okay. Let's pull up the article, Nick. If you want to get the rest of it.
Yeah, when a man wants to go 50-50 on a date with you, do this. Began going out guru Pearl Bots,
You're a guru.
an aspiring singer from LA in a trending TikTok how-to advising all the single ladies on best practices for politely jabbing a prospective partner who expects them to pay.
Let's watch the video. Let's just watch the video, Nick, if you can pull it up.
What an article.
Yeah.
When a man wants to go 50-50 with you on a date, do this. Oh my God. I'm so embarrassed right now. Wait, you wanted to just be friends? I'm so confused. This whole entire time I thought this was a date. Oh my God. Okay, I'm so sorry. Here's my card.
Here's my card.
And so that went viral.
Yes, it did.
How viral?
Got like 8 million views, I think, on
Oh,
TikTok, right?
Yeah,
Something like that.
I think it's when a man wants.
What was the Nick's getting the guillotine? What was the response to it like in terms of like the comments and stuff? Were you getting hate? Were you getting support?
Definitely a lot of both. I've gotten a lot of horrible emails, lots of really bad DMs telling me I should do all kinds of stuff. I've been called every like racial slur. I've been threats, like literally an insane amount of all kinds of different kinds
What's
of hate.
the worst thing anybody said to you?
I mean, I don't know if I'm even allowed to say it on here. Am I?
Maybe don't. Probably
Yeah,
best.
it's pretty
Probably
not
best.
according to any kinds of guidelines of any
Yeah,
kind.
yeah.
So.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
But people have been mean.
Yeah,
People have
a lot
been-
of like also just like stupid. You're the worst woman on the internet. Like just kind of like that's like the more tame stuff, I would say.
What I saw though when I looked at some of the comments on the video, you do have some negative comments, but it does actually seem predominantly from women that a lot of women co-sign what you said. Would you agree with that? A lot of women seem to agree.
I've been called genius a lot of times too.
Genius. Okay.
I've also been called a philosopher.
Ooh, philosopher.
Dating
Aristotle.
guru. So yeah, I mean a lot of
Okay.
positive things too. But really, like whenever you make any kind of content, you can't take anything too seriously, either from the good side or the bad side. Like you just have to be yourself, and people are gonna comment, and it's kind of cool that it gained a lot of traction, and like because this kind of topic isn't necessarily the thing that I care about the most. There's a lot of other things that I care about talking about the most, but having a bigger audience is always cool, and I do have opinions about dating and stuff, so yeah.
Have you ever pulled that move on a date?
No, I've never had to. Like, I don't really go on dates where, well, basically, ever since I decided internally that the energy I wanted to bring was to find the kind of person who is like a lifelong partner, like somebody who could be the potential father of my children. Like, when I had that mindset, I just brought different energy to the places I go, and the men who approach me, if I don't vibe with their energy, then I don't go out with them. The people who I do vibe with, they just don't have that kind of energy. People always take care of the bill. I've never had that issue since I decided that.
Never.
Since I decided.
Oh, since you decided.
I have had
in the
experiences,
past.
many experiences with people who went 50-50. And why I made this video is because when I grew in self-confidence and self-worth, and because of the work that I've done on myself, because I do think that there are a lot of women who expect to be treated like princesses or queens or not do anything, but they themselves are not doing the inner work or becoming the person of character or becoming somebody who could attract that kind of a person, but expect that kind of a treatment. So I do think that there's a lot of responsibility on the woman to become like that. And if you're attracting men who are wanting to split the bill with you and who are getting mad at you or whatever, all these people in the comments who are like telling me I'm a horrible person or using them for their money, I'm like, well, you're telling me I would never go out with somebody like you. Like, your energy I probably wouldn't connect with. And also, this video wasn't necessarily supposed to be a hack or advice. It was more like a skit to illustrate a point. I don't really think that you should do this, because I do think that it can be shaming towards men, and I don't want to shame men at all for anything. And I do think that sometimes men are overvalued for their income, just like women are overvalued for like their physical appearance or for sex.
Did you have something?
I mean, you said a lot of things that I actually agree with. I wasn't expecting that from you.
Oh, well.
I have not to shit on you or whatever.
No,
but like,
that's
when
fine.
I watched that video, I was expecting like a serious princess complex, and
Right.
that was actually a pretty good
Yeah,
answer.
and I think that we have to all take this into consideration when we're watching things on social media. It's like, it was a 30-second clip of like a very small piece of how I think and who I am. And of course, nobody is going to do all of the research, go through like all of the other content that I have. Like nobody really knows you. And honestly, like the sensationalism of this one clip has kind of made me rethink what journalism in general is about, like with more serious topics. If this kind of a silly video is getting blown out of proportion and like making people think all these types of things about me based off not what I said, but of other people's interpretation of it, like how much more serious is our understanding of reality with like actual news? Like it, I don't know, it caused me to reflect,
point.
you know?
It's a good point. I mean, the purpose of journalism nowadays, because of internet advertising and generating clicks, is to make things as sensational as possible, which is kind of warping our entire perspective of reality.